just another stitch. For those that don't know me, my name is Connie, and if you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. And if you are new, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how you found out about my channel, and let me know a little bit about yourself so I can start to get to know you better. Well, today's video, I am going to be talking about tips on how to prevent slip stitches in knitting. And this is something that I hear that a lot of people that are trying to learn how to knit have a lot of difficulty with. I know when I was learning how to knit, I struggled with it. And also, a lot of times it discourages people from learning how to knit. They give up on it because they can't get past the slip stitches. So I'm going to tell y'all some tips and tricks that helps with this. So the way that you get a slip stitches, you see your stitches here? That slides off the needle completely like that. And it'll drop down and undo your stitches. And you really want to catch that right away because it can keep going down and where you could have a long string that you got to fix the stitches. So I advise, especially starting out knitting, don't have your stitches like, really close to the tip. Like if you have it like that, you're probably going to get slip stitches. So what I advise is pushing it back probably about there, maybe a little lower, and you go in and you see how I have my finger on the yarn. You see, I put my finger down on that top stitch, so it's not going to be able to get past my finger, okay? And then I continue to do the stitch, which I'm not actually going to do it because this is my temperature blanket that I'm demonstrating on. So that's one of the biggest things, is don't let the stitches get too close to the tip of the needle. And like I said, the way you hold your fingers while you're knitting is a big factor in preventing them. And sometimes it does take experience and takes a little while to find the proper grip with your hands. But like I said, always hold down that first stitch with your finger. And another thing too, end caps are your best friends. Okay, so you're going to put your work down. Put the end caps on your needles like this. And another suggestion I have is pull your yarn down because it's further away from the tip, and these do pop off. So I've had it where I've gotten slip stitches because this pops off. So I always suggest move your yarn down on your needles so it's not right at, close to the edge. So that's tip number one. Another tip too, when you start knitting, I recommend using bamboo needles. I do not recommend using aluminum, like these are aluminum needles. I do not recommend them for beginners because they're slick. Your stitches are more prone to falling off these needles. These needles usually come into play more once you become more experienced, where you don't really get slip stitches that often and you're wanting to concentrate on building your speed. But in the same aspect, some experienced needles use bamboo. Some of that's a personal preference too, but when it comes to being a new knitter, I really recommend bamboo. And another thing too, those that have a really loose tension when it comes to knitting are more prone to getting slip stitches too, because those stitches easily slide off your knitting needles. So you might want to try having a tighter tension if you're having trouble with slip stitches. And the final thing is, take your time with the stitches. It's not a race. And take it slower when you're doing the stitches. Because, if you're trying to rush and go fast, you're more than likely that you're gonna slip stitches. And just keep practicing and you'll get there. I know you will. And I hope that this video helps y'all. And if y'all haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. Please give this video a thumbs up. And please share this video on your social media platforms. And I hope everyone is having a fabulous yarny day. Be the light and bye.